Why can the Great Mosque of Mecca become the holy site for Muslim pilgrimage? Where there's religion, there are temples, especially in countries steeped in religious fervor, where temples are numerous and grand. In the sacred land of Islam, Mecca, stands a grand mosque, the Great Mosque of Mecca. It's the largest mosque in Islam, reportedly built by none other than the revered Prophet Ibrahim. No one knows the exact time of Ibrahim's descent. All that's known is that he arrived on earth a long, long time ago, claiming to be the closest friend of Allah, the Almighty, who had come to guide humanity. Who is Allah? Why haven't we heard of him? The people asked in confusion. So Ibrahim explained that Allah is the sole existence in the universe, the highest authority, and only by believing in him could one receive powerful protection. Unfortunately, people merely scoffed at Ibrahim's words. Who would believe in a God they had never heard of or seen? In the Middle East of that time, people worshipped various idols, not only gods but also animals and humans. To express their devotion, many had altars in their homes for idol worship, bowing daily and praying for blessings. Upon witnessing this, Ibrahim became extremely anxious, especially when he found that no matter how hard he tried to persuade them, his stubborn father refused to believe in Allah's existence. He realized that preaching alone was futile. So, he had to turn to Allah for help, who taught him the power to resurrect the dead. The next day, Ibrahim gathered the people of Mecca, claiming to be a messenger of Allah, sent specifically to earth to call people to believe in Allah. He challenged anyone who doubted Allah's power to witness his proof. The people watched in curiosity, wondering what Ibrahim had up his sleeve. Ibrahim took 4 birds from a cage, one by one dismembered them with a knife, and then placed each part of the flying birds on 4 separate altars. Then, he loudly recited a spell, and miraculously, the dead birds jumped up from their altars. "Ah!" exclaimed the people in astonishment. The birds automatically reassembled their bodies and soared into the sky, as if they had never died. How about that? I didn't deceive you, did I? Allah's power is mighty. Ibrahim asked for their opinion. Many began to nod in agreement, but some elderly people trembled and said, "Even if Allah is powerful, the gods we worship are even more powerful. We will not change our beliefs." Hearing this, the people echoed their sentiments, no longer paying attention to Ibrahim, returning home to continue worshipping their deities. Ibrahim was very anxious. Seeing people persisting in their delusions, he ran into the temples and smashed the mud sculptures and bronze statues to pieces. This enraged the entire city of Mecca. They seized Ibrahim, bound him tightly with ropes as thick as thumbs, and prepared to execute him. But Ibrahim laughed heartily, telling the people, "You cannot kill me, for I am with Allah." No one believed his words. The executioners had already lit a blazing fire in the square, eager to throw Ibrahim into the flames, and the crowd packed the square, waiting to witness the miserable fate of the blasphemer. However, at this critical moment, a miracle occurred. The ropes on Ibrahim's body were burned through by the fire, and Ibrahim emerged unscathed from the flames, loudly preaching the teachings of Islam to the people. The people were all amazed, surrendering themselves to Allah's feet, chanting his name and swearing to believe in the one true God from then on. Ibrahim became a holy figure in Mecca, explaining the scriptures to the people every day. Later, to provide people with a sacred temple for pilgrimage, he and his son built an extraordinarily large mosque, which is now the Great Mosque of Mecca. Due to people's respect for Ibrahim, the mosque attracted countless believers for pilgrimage as soon as it was completed. It can be said that without Ibrahim, the existence of this mosque would not have been possible.